So 4.1, solving polynomial equations. Okay, so we will start with something simple. It's a quadratic function. You already know how to solve it. Okay, so let's read this note here. There's a connection between an equation x squared plus 4x minus 12 equals 0 and its related function y equals x squared plus 4x minus 12. So as you see, these are two different things, right? So with the first one, you don't see y equals, so it is not a function. It is an equation, okay? But when you look at the second one, it is y equals x squared plus 4x minus 12. So that is a function. So what is the relation between those two? As you see, they have the same numbers, right? X squared plus 4x minus 12. One of them equals 0, the other one equals y. Okay? These two, so the zeros of the function, the zeros of this function are same as the solutions of this equation. So zeros or the x-intercepts of this function same as solution for this equation. Okay, then let's do this, right? So if you have a quadratic one, so you can factor if possible. If not, to find the solution, so you use quadratic formula, correct? So can you factor this? So it looks like yes, right? So you get x plus 6, x minus 2, okay? Then you get two solutions, x equals negative 6 and x equals 2. So if you worked with the function, they would be the factors of that function as well. Okay? So then x equals negative 6 and x equals 2 would be the x-intercepts or zeros of this function. Okay? Alright, let's move on. So we have the next one. 3x cubed plus 8x squared equals 2 minus 3x. So we are going to solve this. First, we need to move everything to one side and make other side equal to 0. So 3x cubed plus 8x squared plus 3x minus 2. Next, we are going to factor this. And we are going to use factor theorem or group factor and whatever works. So it looks like group factoring is not going to work. Okay, we are going to use factor theorem. So we look at the last number. Find the factors of that number. Plus and minus 1, plus and minus 2. So start trying. So if we try 1, so 3 plus 8 plus 3 minus 2. So this is not equal to 0, right? So we try negative 1. Negative 3 plus 8, negative 3 minus 2. So looks like this is also not equal to 0. Is it? Actually it is. Okay. It is equal to 0. So then you say x plus 1 is a factor. Now we're going to divide this polynomial by x plus 1. So I'm going to use synthetic division. 3, 8, 3, negative 2. So we divide this by x plus 1. So negative 1 goes to the left. Okay, so we pull the first number down as it is. Multiply this by the number on the left. So negative 3. Add them up. So 8 plus negative 3, 5. 5 times negative 1, negative 5. So 3 plus negative 5, negative 2. Negative 2 times negative 1, positive 2, gets 0. Again, we expected remainder to be 0 because we already said that x plus 1 is a factor of this polynomial. So what do we have so far? X plus 2, no, x plus 1. Okay, and then 3x squared plus 5x minus 2. Now we have one more, right? A trinomial to factor. Okay, so let's try to factor this one. If we have 2 here, negative 1 there, does it work? 6x minus 1x, yes, gives you 5x. So then what are the solutions? So you need to answer the question properly, right? If it says solve, you need to write what x is equal to. So x is -1, x is 1/3, and x is -2. Okay, next question. We have a rectangular prism box. The dimensions of a rectangular solid are shown. The volume of this solid is 84 centimeter cube. Find the dimensions of the rectangular solid. Okay. So then the volume of a rectangular box is length times width times height. Length, let's say this is the length, so x plus 2. Width is x minus 3, and height is x plus 1. And this volume is equal to 84. So how are we going to solve this? So what was the rule? We need to collect everything to one side, right? And make it equal to 0, and then try to factor. So then looks like we will have to expand this, okay, and put it in the standard form first. So let's try with these two brackets first, okay? So you get x squared minus 3x plus 2x gives you minus x. 2 times -3, -6. So now expand these two brackets, okay? So x squared times x, x cubed, x squared times 1, x squared. Negative x times x, negative x squared, negative x times 1, negative x. Negative 6 times x, negative 6x, negative 6 times 1, negative 6. Okay. So now we can move 84 to the right as well and make one side equal to 0. So you get negative 84 here. So let's collect x cubed. So this gives you 0. Negative 7x minus 19. Now you're going to factor this. So look at the factors of 90. There's so many, right? So plus and minus 1, plus and minus 2, plus and minus 3. 4 doesn't work. 5 works, right? And goes. Let's see. Okay, if we can't reach, then we can write other factors. But let's try these. So does 1 work? 1 minus 7 minus 90, not equal to 0. So negative 1 is not going to work as well, looks like, right? So try 2. 8 minus 14 minus 90. Doesn't work, correct? Negative 2? Nope. It is not going to work. So 3. Hopefully this works. So when you substitute 3, what do you get? So 27. 3 times 7, 21 minus 90. Nope. Negative 3. Negative 27 plus 21 minus 90. Not going to work. Okay. So next one was 5. Anyone got the first 0? Did you guys try 5? Huh? 5 works? Okay. X equals 5, right? Okay, so 5 cube is, it works? 125, 35, 90. Yes, it works, finally. X equals 5. Okay, let's divide. Alright, so let's do the division here. So 5 is here. So 1. So x squared term is not there, right? So you fill it with 0 here. So 0, negative 7, negative 90. 1, 5, 5, 25, 18, 90, 0. Okay, so you get x minus 5, x squared plus 5x plus 18. This looks like this is not factorable. Okay, so you could try the quadratic formula. Negative 5 plus and minus b squared 25 minus 4ac over 2a. But when you do this, what do you see here? You get negative number under the square root, so no roots coming from there. So you have only one root, okay, which is x equals 5. So you get only one root or one solution. Okay, then, but the question is asking you to write the dimensions, right? If x is 5, so then the length is 7. How about the width? 5 minus 3, 2, height, 5 plus 1, 6. Okay, so dimensions, make sure you answer it, clearly. So 7 times 6 times 2, or 7 times 2 times 6, doesn't matter.